Welcome back to my channel. My name is April and I own Make It Rain. I do videos on tips, tutorials, and lately I've been doing a lot of reviews on equestrian education platforms for courses or memberships from horse trainers, just all types of platforms that we can learn from as equestrians. So today I am reviewing Matt Mills' membership. He has a monthly membership. You can either pay monthly or annual. There's a couple different ways you can sign up for it, and I'm just kind of gonna go over how he does his. And just to remind you, I do a little bit of a review of how a user would use the platform, but also if you are thinking of starting your own membership, then this is also a great idea of how he lays it out, and also some of the platforms that he uses I actually go through and share with you. So let's dive in. Hey guys, so I'm gonna be reviewing the Matt Mills course or training site. So I'm just gonna kind of walk in how you can kind of get in here. Right now it says I'm logged in, but I don't believe I am. All right, so when you first join Matt Mills' thing, this is kind of what pops up. You'll see he has an amazing website, like absolutely amazing graphics. When you first kind of come in, there's like a reining horse. It's just really awesome. Let me see if I could pull that up really quick. So this is like really awesome and just great graphics and such. Once you do sign up for his program, you do get one quick little welcome email. And that is just saying, hey, here's your login information. I haven't received any other any more nourishing emails, to say like, oh, this is what I do. These are some kind of fun videos you're gonna find in here. So this isn't really broken up into like modules and then lessons. I mean, there's kind of an organization, but not something like a typical course website would have. It did say on the beginning that there was new content being added. I'm not quite sure how often they're being added. I do know there's not a Facebook group or any other type of forum, just to know, if anybody can talk and see what they're working on, kind of create that community and to create that experience. Let me click out of here. So there's some things you want to think about, because to keep members in, you really want to create that experience. That retention is kind of what comes from that, because you can come in here, get what you need and leave, especially if there's a 7-day trial. What I do love is that these videos are amazing quality. Like, there is no question at all about the quality of his videos. He does use Vimeo for platform, because when I do these videos, I like to not just kind of review how their website is or what kind of content they're providing, but also if you want to do this for your own training facility, or you're a horse blogger, maybe you're a therapist or a horse massage person, or just anything in the equine industry, if you have something that you can teach that would really benefit others, you can create a course around that, or a membership around that. There are a little bit differences between a course and a membership, and sometimes I do use them interchangeably, but there is a little bit of a difference. So when you come into the circles, I'm in the circles, and then there's no way for me to there's the navigation, there's these little spots on the side, but that's gonna jump me back to the main page to click more videos. So these aren't lessons, so there's not a next video or such to keep me in there. There's no progress or quizzes or maybe any notes. I saw some that did have text under them, but there's no notes or such, progress, saying, okay, download this PDF or here's a quiz or some questions from this video you just watched. Some things that just make it fun. Like I said, you want to be creating that experience so that you're keeping people around. All right, so one thing I do notice is that he is using MemberPress as his platform. So it is a WordPress plugin. WordPress plugin. And that's kind of what you can kind of come in here and see what the features of this one is. I've messed with this one a little bit. I haven't done too much with it, but it will just show you the background of it, the pricing of it. And it seems, I don't know if this is a monthly price or if it's the one-time price. It seems like it's a one-time price or like an annual thing. Let's see, let's just click in. Yeah, so this is billed annually. So it is a cheaper way to build it, but does it provide everything you want? Let me kind of see if there's some of the features that kind of go with MemberPress. And if this is not something you are interested in, you can kind of skip forward to more of Matt Mill's review. But you can kind of come in here. It just talks about how easy it is to set up. It just works well with any theme. So if you have a WordPress theme, it'll work really well. So, and you can have time release content. So if you want them to receive a new training every week, but they can't have access to the new stuff, then you can put that in here. You can have an affiliate program, which is a great option that I believe a lot of course people are not taking seriously, or that they could take advantage of really, to get people into their member sites. I think that would be a great option, and I'm raising my hand saying I'll be an affiliate, especially if I, like what you're doing and such. Because of course I wouldn't sponsor anything or say anything that I don't agree with. But anyway, so this has a subscription management, simple payment gateway. So like for people to pay. So it's pretty basic stuff that you need for a membership website. It doesn't seem like there is any fun gamification, some progress stuff, just some stuff basic stuff that you're going to need. And for this price for annual, it's really not bad, to get started. And I'm sure there's different ways you can make it look. It doesn't have to look just the way that Matt has done it. But let's kind of go in here. So this is his homepage, and then again we're going to go back into the circles. This is, I guess, a module you would say, and these are all the lessons. They're not like one lesson after the other. It doesn't feel like that. A lot of the Road to the Futurity episodes are kind of in a lot of the modules. I guess they could be relevant, and I don't know, like if you click in, it says maybe, click in on this time where you can get specifically into this module that relates to circles, like where on this video does it relate to circles. Just because if people are really focusing on circles, then they want to go to that right in that video, would be my thought. They don't want to sit here and try to figure out where in the video did he talk about circles. And I know these came up on YouTube, so maybe they were in here first. So that was like maybe a benefit of being part of his membership, is they were in here first and then they went on YouTube. Again, I've only been in here for a couple days and playing around and figuring out things. But I've watched a couple videos and I love them, and he's really great at teaching this. And you don't see a lot of Reining courses. You'll see a few others in different things, but I haven't come across any other Reining ones. I mean, I could be wrong. A lot of it is a lot of foundation work on other ones and such, but this seems, now you've got, and this could be some of your foundation, but now you've got some of that foundation. Now let's get really good into perfecting the Reining movements, which I love. Getting competition prep, groundwork, lead changes. If you do have some problem horses, and just some rollbacks. So all this, stops and such. So that's, it's really beneficial in here. I don't have much more to say about his, just if he is having problems with keeping people to stay members, then it just maybe a few things to think about is like, can I add a progress thing? Can I have more emails that are like nurturing? Can I have more emails that are like reaching out to my people, kind of keeping them updated? Maybe that I'm in the trial and I'm not getting those emails. I'm not quite sure, or if they come out so often. You just as a member, you want to, feel that you're getting all that you can for your price. And his prices are a little more on the upper scale, but I mean, it is Reining, so it is a lot of top level training that are, he's discussing that, it's kind of hard to come by unless you're working with a Reining trainer or you're really been focused in on that industry. So the price isn't awful, but it is on the higher end for like a monthly subscription for a lot of these courses. And I'll kind of go through those too as well. So if I can figure out how to do the timestamps below, I'll do it so that if you're interested in learning what kind of platform he's using, then I'll put that down there. And then I'll also put down the information of when I'm discussing his videos and such. But like I said, the videos are great quality. You can hear him really well in them. So sometimes that can be a problem where you can't hear people. There's wind. So here you go right here. He's got some notes on this one. And I'll play a video for just a second and you'll kind of hear his quality. So of course, great intro. I mean, his logo, his branding is awesome. Like, it's easy to find him everywhere.
All right, so today we're going to work on.
So like you can, this, I don't know if you can hear it well, but his quality of this is just
right now.
amazing.
This is a 4-year-old stallion that I've been training for a while. He's pretty.
I mean, I know it is Arizona and it might not be as windy there, but it's really great quality. He's got that wireless mic on, or it might be actually wired into.
And once that's happened, it's very hard to get them to. It's very hard to be technical and teach them anything because he's thinking, I want out of here.
So there must be like little parts within the videos. That's good. But even like knowing, maybe he could put a timestamp down here, knowing when he discusses certain parts, because sometimes I know it's hard to sit down for videos. Like this one's not too bad, but if it is longer videos, it's good to have some timestamps to know, like, I really want to focus on this. How do I, get in there? Or, then maybe that just title popped up and it was part 1 and this whole video is part 1. But if there's a longer video, just if you are thinking about doing this, you can have the timestamps down there so that when people are trying to focus in on one thing, or maybe they're at the bar and like, okay, I need to get back to that one part on that video and I just don't remember what time it was. So timestamps could be really helpful. You just have to think about it on the user end side too. When you're making out these courses, it's really important to keep them happy, to really deliver what they want. They're trying to, become better horsemen. So whatever you can do to help them make their lives easier, the better, the more you're going to keep them on. And I do believe that, creating, if you have a membership, it's really important to be creating new content often and consistently. And now new content doesn't have to be like you're always having to think of new ideas. New content could be like a Q&A video, or maybe if you do have a Facebook group, maybe you're going to go live in it. And then there's some other ideas with different platforms where you can be getting tokens every month and you are going to use those tokens for something, or you're getting a credit system, or once you reach a certain amount of points, you get something in the mail. Some fun things just like that to keep keep it exciting. Like, I know I want fun things and know that a little achievement here and there or something. So, and you just got to remember, different people learn different ways. So like they might love this video, but you can also add an audio, which is pretty easy to create an audio from a video. So even maybe you are working with your horse, but you want to hear it too. So that's one idea as well. And then you can also create a PDF. So you can transcribe these videos pretty quickly by using a program called Otter.ai. I believe another one's called Rev. I have to remember if that's exactly what it's called. But those are great ways to do the transcription. I know it's extra steps, but it's just thinking about, what that member needs. Something they can bring with them to the barn. Because a lot of us will watch these videos at home, but then what are we going to do when we get to the barn and we have a question and we know it was in the video, but maybe we don't have good service out at the barn? Or if we do, we just don't have time to watch it all over again. Maybe we had that horse that's acting up and we really are trying to fix it, but we can't get to it. So those are just some things that you can do to improve your membership type 2. And I could create a video on that as well and kind of dive into that a little bit. But overall, I'm really happy with his course or his membership site. It doesn't seem like he has like a support So like if you're having any questions, you can kind of enter that in there. See if the news, maybe this news will tell us if something new is coming out. So it does seem like something new came out here on April 20th, 2020. And it seems like things are consistently coming out. Oh, so, and then this one's for more. Okay. So consistent content is coming out.
I've given you guys a lot of tips on how to make your horses better. Today's tip is on how to make your...
So that's great. I love that. And the schedule. Okay, so the schedule, like where he would be competing at. Of course, you know that gets all funky with this year with the COVID. And of course the reining patterns, those are important. Oh, so then he walks you through them, so that's really great. And it doesn't seem like there's any user account or maybe like a member directory. These are just all little pluses, so I'm not saying like this is bad or good, or it also depends on like what he wants on this, or what he's just being straightforward about things. So those are just some things to think about if this is what you're deciding to do and what you want in your platform or what you don't want in your platform. So I'm just kind of providing this as ideas, not saying what he's doing is wrong and not saying what he's doing is right. Whatever works for him is what works. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. I know it was a little all over the place. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to like create a checklist of things to go over every time I look at these. So it's just kind of a learning curve right now. But again, biggest thing I love about his is the quality of his videos. Like this is one of the sites that you're gonna, really enjoy that. If that is something that's important to you. I mean, of course, it's, it depends on every person. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching this. Well, I hope you liked that review of Matt Mills' Reining membership. I know it's really unique because we don't see a lot of the Reining videos or platforms to teach you how to do that. So I just thought that would be a fun one to review. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, or even give me a thumbs up so that way I know to make more videos like this and if you like them or not. Also, make sure you leave in the comments below if you are signing up for any of these courses or if you have signed up for any courses. I'd like to know. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.